of the irradiation, Bisaya kasi hirap sa irradiation services section under the Nuclear Sciences Division of PNRI. So as the facility manager of the multipurpose gamma and electron beam irradiation facilities, she brings over 30 years, early start, looks very young, 30 years of dedicated experience in radiation processing. 26 of the 30 is focused in process control, and 4 years devoted to facility management and supervision. So when I was reading her CV, I was thinking, oh, mahirap to na boss. Alam lahat. 26 years. And then naging boss siya 4 years. So she knows every bit of molecule electron there. So she is passionate about advancing safe and efficient irradiation services. Ms. Solomon was part of the PNRI Irradiation Services team that proudly received the Presidential Lingkod Bayan Award in 2019, recognizing their outstanding contribution to the country's nuclear research program. So this prestigious award highlighted their efforts in enhancing the overall operation and process control of the facilities. So throughout her career, Ms. Heidi has worked closely with various industries, particularly food, providing irradiation services for food decontamination, as well as supporting researchers from academic and scientific institutions. So she remains committed to promoting the benefits of radiation technology. Siyempre tayo mga civilians, di ba, pag nakarinig na radiation, takot na kaagad. But there is an entire thriving industry that benefits from it. And Ms. Solomon will tell us, she is promoting the benefits of radiation technology for the greater good, ensuring both safety and innovation in every aspect of her work. So a very solid science foundation and trajectory, but very shy. So let's welcome Ms. Heidi Solomon. Dito daw.
Magandang tanghali. So, meron po ba ditong first time pa lang sa PNRI? Or palagi yun ang nagagawin dito?
First time.
Okay. Kasi po, alam ko yung Alpas Pinas kasi palagi bumibisita doon sa facility namin. Okay. So, hello. Ako po si Heidi Solomon. So, I am a chemical engineer. And yeah, as introduced by Ma'am Gail, I am the head of the Irradiation Services section, actually since 2021. And also the facility manager of so we have 2 irradiation facilities. We have the multipurpose gamma irradiation facility and the electron beam irradiation facility. So lahat po, yung both facilities po is under our section. So as mentioned, 30 years na po ako dito sa PNRI and adding more years. Napakalaki na actually hindi ko na naramdaman or na-realize na gano'n na ako katagal dito. I think it's mostly because I enjoy what I'm doing, and yun pong group namin, yung section namin ay very maganda yung rapport. So, hindi mo mararamdaman, wala kasing conflict. So, kaya po, I think up to now, andito po ako sa field na ito. And also, yun nga sinabi ko, maganda yung rapport kasi I would like also to acknowledge yung pong mga nag-mentor sa akin. So, these 2 people were the former head of our section. And actually, magagaling po sila. Yung first po on the left, si Mrs. Cabalfin, she was scientist 3. So mataas na po yun to think na way about 1990s, gano'n na siya, scientist 3. And actually sa PNRI po, at present walang scientist 3. Nag-retire na si Ma'am Lucille, Doc Lucille Abad. And actually po, when I applied here, kasi nag-submit ako ng application and then tinawagan ako, uso pa nun, parang tanda na talaga, no? Kasi yung parang telegram, yung RCP. RCPI. Opo, RCPI. Sa province, taga Nueva Ecija po ako, taga Cabanatuan City ako. So, may natanggap ako na telegrama at for interview daw. So, actually, in-interview ako ni Mrs. Cabalfin. And to what I've heard, she's very, picky. So, mataas ang standards siya. Kasi, she's one of the best, during her time, she was one of the best lecturers of our nuclear training center. So, pag may sinabi siya, medyo talagang acknowledge ng mga tao. So, when she interviewed me, so pumasa naman ako. So, proud na proud din ako sa sarili ko. Pero kaya lang, actually, hindi ko alam kung, siyempre during that time, walang internet. So, wala akong idea. Alam ko, this is a nuclear research institute, pero wala akong idea kung ano ang gagawin ko doon sa pinasok kong trabaho. So, kaya, actually, when I started working, so, we were, up to now po, so we deal with radioactive material. So, we use the cobalt-60 na radioactive material na hopefully makita niyo po mamaya. Kasi underwater, meron po siyang blue na parang Cherenkov radiation. So, maganda rin po na makita nyo. And kausapin ko yung mga operator namin kasi may ongoing operation po kami na sana makapasok. Makapasok po tayo mamaya. So, yun na nga po. So, yun, nagulat ako na pwede palang gamitin ang radioactive material to decontaminate food, yung bababaan yung level ng microbial contamination, and also to sterilize yung mga medical devices katulad po ng surgical gloves and mga syringes. So, ganun po yung mga ginawa ko noong mga first days. So, na-observe ko po na I was part nung ganong process. And then yun naman po, so nung nag-retire na si Mrs. Cabalfin, si Miss Larusa naman, and then marami rin siyang na-contribute sa akin yung kung paano balance yung mga work-life relationship. And then she allowed me to attend yung mga training courses, workshops, and then inallow niya ako na dumiskarte kung paano yung sinuportahan niya po talaga yung growth ko sa career. That's why I think at this point, dahil ang ganda kung yung mga mentor ko po ay yung mabait sa akin and very supportive. That's why even yung group namin ngayon, ganun din yung ginagawa ko sa kanila. Even women and men, I support them na yun nga, we find ways na makapag-attend sila ng training and then para mas may growth sa kanilang career. Katulad po yung ginawa sa akin ng mga dati kong boss. Pero meron lang po akong gustong ipakitang 3-minute video. It's still raw. So, yung voice over, hindi pa siya okay. Pero it's a promotional video of our irradiation facility para po mamaya, medyo hindi na kayo clueless pag nagpunta kayo sa amin. So, medyo mataas yung boses ng voice over. So, huwag nyo na lang pong pansinin. Yung gamma, ito po sa electron beam naman. Inauguration ng gamma.
Since 1958, the DOST Philippine Nuclear Research Institute, or DOST PNRI, has been at the forefront of harnessing the power of the atom for the benefit of the Filipino people. With a mandate to promote the safe and peaceful use of
Saan po namin
nuclear energy,
nilalagay mga
the
products?
PNRI Irradiation Services Section operates several facilities for various radiation processing applications. These include the fully automated commercial-scale, multi-purpose gamma irradiation facility, also known as PhilGamma, self-shielded gamma irradiators such as the Gamma Cell 220 and Observo Sanctus, and the Electron Beam Irradiation Facility. PhilGamma utilizes the highly penetrating gamma rays of cobalt-60 to process commercial and industrial products in bulk, covering a wide range of applications from decontamination of spices, seasonings, herbal products, and cosmetic raw materials to sterilization of medical devices for various clients in the industrial sector. The self-shielded gamma irradiators, which are used for low volumes of samples, support research and development for stakeholders from the academia, research institutions, and various industries. The 2.5 mega electron volt electron beam facility is the first of its kind in the country, enabling advanced research and semi-commercial services such as processing of agricultural products to induce beneficial effects, semiconductor processing, environmental remediation, and polymer modification. At DOST PNRI, we are committed to providing top-notch services and for the benefit of the Filipino people.
So yan po ang aming irradiation facility. Ito pong ipapakita ko ay mga ilan lang sa mga applications na kung saan ginagamit ang radiation technology. So isa po ay to delay sprouting and ripening. So actually, maganda nga po talaga sana to. Pwede itong gamitin para ma-address yung halimbawa, di ba yung onions, may time po na talagang sobrang niyang mahal. But, before kasi, wala lang po talaga kasi of course, PNRI research lang po, hanggang research lang po kami. But before, nagkaroon na ng study with the National Growers ng Glaucoma. Yung mga national growers po of onion, na we tried irradiating onions, like halimbawa, yung talagang harvest time, it was March, ganun, April, and then we irradiated them at a certain dose. And then afterwards, dinala po sa cold storage. So by pagdating ng December, actually, konti lang po yung percent na nasira. So actually, pwede po sana talaga itong gamitin, itong technology na to. So medyo may kulang lang kung paano magpo-connect para sana mangyari ito na I think malaki rin ang maitutulong. Pwede rin po kasi actually ito sa rice, sa bigas. Kasi radiation can kill pests. Lahat, kahit na yung sa itlog larva or yung sa pupa na stage or adult, kaya-kaya. Of course, pagka-adult, mamamatay siya, pero hindi siya magdi-disintegrate mo. Makikita mo pa rin siya, pero syempre, patay na siya at hindi na siya dadami pa. So, kaya kong gawin yon ng radiation. And, of course, yun nga, babawat yung yung sprout, mai-inhibit din po yung maagang sprouting ng ito pong mga crops na to. Sa ibang bansa po ay accepted na ang irradiated, hindi accepted na at talagang meron na po sa market ng mga irradiated fruits. Tulad po ng mga, halimbawa po ang Thailand na nag-export sila sa US ng dragon fruit, yung mga longgan, and Australia, napakarami po nilang i-irradiate ng mga grapes at kung saan-saan ito nakakarating. Ngayon, ang Pilipinas po ay pwede rin sana tayo makapag-export ng ating mango, yung Carabao mango na talagang proud na proud tayo kasi ay masarap. So, pero yun po ay nasa pipeline naman at sana ay mangyari na rin siya. And then also, so currently we are irradiating a lot of spices. Actually, lahat po na maiisip ng spices, I think na-irradiate na namin. Garlic powder, black pepper, yung buo o yung powder form talaga na pino, yung mga chili powder, even shrimp powder, yung mga tamarind powder. Actually po, syempre, hindi naman nila sasabihin sa amin, ng mga clients namin, how they use it. Pero kung makikita nyo po, may mga nagsasabi rin naman sa amin na some of these, syempre, mga seasonings kasi siya eh. So pinagsasama-sama sila, yung mga irradiated spices, pinagsasama-sama sila para makabuo ng certain flavor. So probably, ayaw rin lang nilang sabihin, syempre, yung mga brand. Pero yan, kasama sa mga buyon, and then yung mga flavor ng sa mga noodles, and also even yung sa mga junk food. Yeah. yung mga chips. Di ba may mga chili garlic, barbecue flavored, mga ganun. But I'm not saying, wala pong brand. Hindi, pero kasi ganun daw po sinusupply talaga nila ito sa mga malalaking manufacturing companies. So, we also irradiate mga herbal products, katulad po nung, yan yung mga ampalaya, sambong, banaba, lagundi powder. So, di ba yung lagundi, yung mga syrup. So, nabanggit naman na sila nung supplier sa amin na talagang may mga brands silang sinasabi, yung mga popular brands ng cough syrup. Pero, yun. So bakit ba ini-irradiate ang mga ito, spices and herbal products? Kasi po, mayroong requirement ang Food and Drug Administration doon sa mga levels, kung hanggang itong levels lang ang mga microbial load. So, para to meet the standards, regulatory standards, pwede pong gamitin ang irradiation, pwede expose sa radiation ang mga produkto para po mag-lower ang kanilang contamination. Ganon din po yun sa sterilization. Wala po akong nailagay na slide dito, pero ginagamit po ito sa pag-sterilize talaga ng mga surgical, yung mga single use, yung mga disposable lang na mga surgical gloves, yung mga ginagamit po sa operating room. Kasi very, very important, di ba? Kasi pag bubuksan yung tao, kailangan hindi siya ma-infect, hindi ka magdadagdag ng additional, hindi siya makakontaminate. Kaya kailangan malinis na malinis. So one way na ma-ensure na malinis yung mga ginagamit ay through irradiation. And also po, sa ngayon, we also irradiate yung human bones. Yung, for example po, yung mga stroke patients na parang namamaga yung brain, gano'n. So, para ma-ease yung, yung pressure, tatanggalin nila yung part of the skull. So, pero po, halimbawa, okay na yung patient, so bago ibalik, ini-irradiate po na naka-dry eye siya para cold temperature. So, ganun po. Even, meron din yung mga small, meron kasing bone bank na tinatawag na yung maliliit-liit, na parang, na kailangan mo lang na maliit, nag-irradiate din po kami nun. So why do we irradiate? Again, para ma-sterilize ito. Na para pag inilagay na siya dun sa tao, ay hindi mai-infect yung tao. Yun po. So, yun po. And then, our facility supports the innovative research of several research institutions, and of course, yung mga researchers po ng PNRI, katulad po nung sa chemistry research section, kung saan po si Eileen ay where she's from. So, ito po ay na-invent ng isang scientist from PNRI, yung pong carrageenan-based na plant growth promoter. So, yun pong aming group, and I was part of that group na kami po yung nag-design itong liquid handling system na ginagamit para po mag-irradiate ng thousands of liters nung ito pong plant growth promoter. So, na-prove naman po na nagkakaroon ng increase ng yield na 20 to 30% sa rice, sa palay, and I think sa mung bean. And I think it is currently being tested for other crops. And also, ito po ay under rin sa chemistry research section. So, meron po silang na-develop na life-saving hemostatic granules and dressing. So, currently po, ito ay nag-undergo ng clinical testing sa East Avenue Medical. So, may collaborate po sila ng mga doctors doon sa emergency. And also, puro chem. Actually, pagka-chem po, ito namang Nutec Plastic. So, actually po, ito ay project ng International Atomic Energy Agency, pero pioneering din po yung group ng chem dito. So, they are recycling and reusing plastics. And actually, alam ko po, within this year, magkakaroon sila ng model house dito, which is like made of recycled plastic. Na even the tiles, yung mga chair, may mga bricks, even mga chairs po, alam ko nakapag-produce na sila, and tables. So, eto po lang yung picture. So, si President Duterte pa yung time na yan na ano. So, 5 po kami from our section na kasama doon sa team namin. So, ito po, gusto ko lang din ipakita na through this award po, talagang parang na-acknowledge yung mga efforts namin na talagang malaki ang naitutulong namin. Hindi lang po sa mga industries, sa mga research institutions or sa academe, but even actually po, in effect, sa public ay nakakatulong na rin po yung mga ginagawa namin dun sa through the irradiation of products. And as for myself po, as the facility manager of both irradiation facilities, yung pong active engagement ko, I think I am really able to help in demonstrating the peaceful, the safe, and the practical applications of nuclear technology in our country.